So hello guys and welcome to my first YouTube video, and I want to talk about the most optimal splits for the gym. So in my opinion, I've been lifting for like 2.5 years, and I think I've gotten enough experience to say that a lot of people on YouTube and on TikTok or on Instagram are generally giving false advice. So today I hope I can like make you understand a little bit how hypertrophy works. So here are some goats. You can see Clark Kent, you can see TNF, you can see Rand Rivers. They are all my favorite influencers, and they spread really good information. Shout out to all these creators right here. They are really goated. So first, what you need to worry about is, guys, that high frequency is better than low frequency. What does that mean? That if you decide to do a bro split and you have one chest day, like on Monday, and imagine you did 3 sets of chest on that day only, okay? But imagine now you did one set of chest on Monday, one then a day of chest, one set of chest on Friday, and one set of chest on Saturday or something. There was 3 different days with one. The amount of sets remains the same, but what you did there is that you let your muscle recover between days so that it grows stronger. So that means that you should only do 1 to 2 sets per muscle group. And I'm gonna show you like most optimal splits. So first is the full body every other day, which I think if you're like a beginner, you should always do a full body every other day. I think that's like the best split because you don't know really what your weak points are and what your strong points are. And here you're training like for full body. And what I see the most mistake doing about a lot of people, that they do 4 sets of each exercise on full body. And if you're doing it every single or every other day or even 3 times a week, you cannot recover from that because that's a lot of volume on the muscle. But because you're a newbie, like you're a beginner, you're gonna still experience some gain. So let me explain. So if you did what I wrote here, this is like I think really optimal in my opinion. Is one upper chest exercise, one mid chest, one low lat, one upper, one shoulder press, one bicep like a curl, one triceps, quads. Like this is like less focus on legs. That's why they always comes last. Your first main focus should be like if you want to get a really big chest, you should do it at the start of the session because that's where you have the most strength and you can lift the most. That's why I don't recommend you do cardio before your workout and only afters, because it's like the fatigue is gonna build up too much. Even this, what I wrote, like with one upper chest, one mid chest, and that's this one set will give you a lot of fatigue because you're doing a lot of different exercises on full body. That's what you need to understand. This is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 sets a session. And a lot of these fitness influencers have been saying like 40 sets or 30 sets per exercise per session is fine, which I don't think makes any sense because of these 12 sets. If you did them with RIR is reps in reserve. If you did them within 0 or 2 reps in reserve, then you wouldn't have any power to do so many sets for each exercise. That's what I wanted to make this video, is to keep you a little bit noted, a little bit on the science-based community, and if you're a starter or if you're a beginner, that you got a little bit of a picture in your head how building muscle actually works. So basically, there is 3 best splits what you can do. I would recommend full body every other day, full body 3 times a week, or upper lower. As I said, high frequency beats low frequency. That's why I don't recommend bro split, and why I don't recommend push pull legs, even though it's two times frequency. It's because only one rest day. You need a lot more to recover. Only you need to program it really harder, and I don't think it makes a lot of sense. Because if you program it different, then you're gonna be like in the gym for like 1 hour. Because a lot of these push pull legs, they will always do 3 exercises for chest with 4 sets. That's 12 sets in an exercise. I personally do for my chest 6 sets a week, like 3 one upper A, and 3 on upper B. I was thinking about switching to full body recently, but I don't know, like I will like going to the gym 4 times a week. That's why, and I don't want to do legs a lot. I have big legs. That's why I weigh 85 kilos, and I think most of it is in legs because I'm pretty lean for my height, 6'3". So that's why I recommend that you choose the split that suits you the best. If you want to be the most optimal possible and build the most muscles, then do full body every other day. I think that's amazing split and everything. But if you like going to the gym a little bit more and you want to make muscle and don't want to fatigue and don't want to plateau, plateauing happens if you have a bad programming, if you have a bad split. If you do I think a bro split, you only can fit it one muscle 1 time a week, and how are you gonna progress it? Like, it's a little bit harder, and you have a lot of exercise. That's a lot of junk volume, so that's why I don't recommend it. Okay, let me go over the exercises I talked. So my upper lower is literally this one. Literally this is what I'm doing. 2 upper chest, 2 upper back, 2 lateral raises, 1 mid, 2 lats, 2 biceps, 2 triceps, and optional, but I do it 1 rear delt because I want to get big rear delts. But what you do, this is upper A, okay? But on upper B, because I don't have a weak point, I want to say, like, I don't want to have a weak point and I don't have a weak point. Because if I always did this, then my arms will get a lot less volume and a lot less muscle building than my chest. That's why I do on upper A, I end with arms, but on upper B, I start with arms. So that's actually a pretty useful tip, in my opinion, even if you're doing full body, even if you don't want to do legs a lot, just do one full body where you do legs at the end, like here. Here. And then the next full body, you're gonna start exactly the other way around, like I did here. Why I did abs at the end, I don't know. You can do them on the start, it doesn't matter. I think abs get trained enough, like from a lot of exercises. And I forgot to write this. Yeah. But I will also always recommend machines or free weights. If you like free weights, that's fine. That's gonna build your muscle as well. But for sustainability and like if you really want to progress, which I really wanted, I know I'm not doing the most optimal split, like I said, but I don't even like doing free weights because it takes a lot of time to put on the weights. And when you do it, you need to stabilize a lot. So I don't feel like I'm doing the muscle that I want enough. So yeah. Also, microloading, that's a really beneficial thing. What's microloading? Is that you try every session to add a 1 rep or like 1 or 2 kilos. You think 1 or 2 kilos, what's gonna do that? Like, what's that gonna do? But that's actually really beneficial for your muscles. Your muscles don't know how much weight you're curling or how much weight you're pressing. So if you even add like 0.5 kilos, your muscles are gonna notice that you maybe are not, but your muscles definitely will, and you will still gain muscle. And also, what I understand, what many people not understand, right, is when you're doing when you're microloading, that you can do it always. That's not the case. Like for me, I've been in the gym for 2.5 years. Of course, I cannot microload every session because if I did, then I'll be Mr. Olympia. Imagine every session 2.5 kilos. And if I did a bench press, then I would be a 300 kilo bench press, and I would be like the Mr. Olympia. It doesn't work like that. Sometimes you need a little bit longer to microload. Like imagine I microloaded yesterday, and then I might not microload even in the next 2 weeks or 3. I might microload that exercise like for I don't know, chest press. I might do it in a month maybe because I'm an experienced lifter. So just get that thing right. You need to be patient with yourself. Don't try to rush everything. Also, guys, please don't do this. Don't do partials, because partials and drop sets are the worst thing I think invented in this whole fitness industry. Okay, partials are not that bad as drop sets. What are drop sets gonna do for you? You're just creating more fatigue on the muscle and not building it more. Also, what I said, keeping the RIR within 0 to 2, don't try to go to failure every single set, even if you're on full body. You cannot do that because it's going to build a lot of fatigue, even a lot of stress, because failure is stress. Yeah. And that's why you should not want to do that. Ideal rep range, in my opinion, is 3 to 7. But if you want to go a little bit over, don't go over 10. If you don't like doing low rep ranges, I love it. I sometimes even do 2 reps. And a lot of people have saying in this industry that you need like 10 to 15 reps to build muscle. That's so fake. Reps don't mean anything. When you're doing your 15th set, imagine you're doing the no, not 15th set, sorry, 15th rep. Imagine you're doing your 15 rep. Where do you think till failure? Where do you think the muscle tension is going to be the most? At the last 5 reps or something. So you can directly start with the 5 reps. What also people get wrong is they do the wrong form. Like they can lift heavy, but not with a very good form. So form is also really like important. Like don't ego lift, like trying to do as much as weight, because I did that. I built muscle because I was a beginner, and I did push-pull legs, and I didn't have a lot of plateauing, but I didn't continue doing push-pull legs like for a year, and then I started seeing like no difference. I said I cannot progress. I'm just actually deloading. I'm actually regressing. Like I'm going to the lower weight, and since I started changing to upper lower, but everything was better. Like I was not feeling tired that much in the gym because like of half of the workout I was tired. I was mad tired. I wanted to go home. I couldn't do anything. And so yeah, guys, that's one of the most crucial things you can do. And let me see if I have any more tips for you guys. Yeah, if you wanna progress, like you wanna look jacked like these people right here, don't think it's gonna happen in a year like me, or 2 years. I think I look pretty good for 2.5 years, but I don't know. I think I could have looked better if I started training optimally. That's what I'm saying to you guys. That you should try a high frequency split. If you don't like it, it's fine, guys. I'm not forcing this splits to anyone. I'm just saying this is the most optimal splits for the gym, in my opinion. And yeah, guys. By the way, what I wanted to discuss about one thing before I end this video is about why do you do isos like on the quad first, then the compound? Because a leg extension builds more quad muscles, quadriceps muscles, than a quad compound like a squat. Because on the leg extension you don't have to stabilize a lot. You only push with your quads, you know. But on quad compound, you push with your quads as well, but it's a lot of fatigue when you do leg extension. I think you are like a study showed that. I forgot which one. I'm sorry, but like that quads get less tired after like a leg extension because it's a compound. If it's a compound and like a big thing, of course it's gonna cause a lot more fatigue. It's gonna cause less muscle. So yeah, that's why I recommend doing isos like quads and hamstrings before your compounds, because doing compounds at the end of the split, end of the day, is going to be so beneficial for you guys. And yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Also, guys, don't forget to skip your don't forget to train your abs. I skipped abs. You can even do one set like he said here, but abs are so important. I was so skinny and I didn't have abs, and now I'm 85 kilos and I have abs. Like that's how much ab training can do. Don't neglect any muscle. Like calves, you may think it's not gonna grow, but it will, guys. You just need time. Just be patient. Thank you guys for watching me. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.